Welcome to the world of Tiberius, a unique social story-based strategy RPG created as a homage to the works of George R. R. Martin. This world is full of legends, castles, and secrets. Many belong to our previous players, but the story that matters most in Tiberius is your own. In the world of Tiberius, you'll choose your own path, decide who and what you want to be, and in so doing, you'll shape the fate of the realm. You'll decide whether to play as a fierce and loyal soldier, a cautious and calculating scholar, a courtesan depending on your alliances, or a scheming, treacherous spy. Your path may take you to a coronation high on the keep of Sovereign Hill, or to places less pleasant. In Lords of Tiberius, we focus less on rules and goals and giving you chores to do, and more on a simple and seemingly easy goal: survive. You'll play as one of 9 noble houses of Tiberius vying for power. Each of them have their own unique bonuses that can help them in either diplomacy or warfare, or both. Ostensibly, the goal is to take your foe's land and become king, but once you sit the throne, the game just gets more difficult and dangerous, since no one else can have the crown until it comes off of your head. To end the game, the king must bring peace, either by forcing all other houses to bow, or by killing those who refuse. The combat is done on the game map by selecting territory to attack and triggering a dice roll to determine success. Along the way to victory, you'll engage in scheming and statesmanship in your private diplomatic windows, and war for territories with your foes, and most likely with allies who have betrayed you. When the game is over, all the houses that have survived and gained land will gain power and titles, while those who have lost territory or been killed will lose it. Currently, our focus is on getting the strategy and diplomacy elements of our game running mechanically, and setting up databases to hold user data, account data, and game records, as well as login information. Phase 1 will have our coding team produce a working game client within 3 months, as well as getting a score and player avatars from our music and art departments. Phase 2 will focus on adding custom titles and stats, as well as more advanced scorekeeping and some helpful NPCs. I've been working on the NPC dialogue for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and it's really interesting. I feel like it's really going to get people into the RPG element. While the final state will see the implementation of character classes and leveling up via surviving or winning games. If we exceed our minimum funding goals, we can expand our team to work faster and hold additional media such as animated histories of Tiberius and a dueling and poisoning minigame, which is going to be really cool. It's sort of a little bit influenced by the dueling minigame in Sid Meier's Pirates, if you've played that one. A lot of our influence comes from classic strategy RPGs like, Civilization 2, Heroes of Might and Magic, stuff like that. We are a small studio, but we have a great vision here that we're determined to bring to you. That determination has seen this game develop for over a year, from its humble origins as a Game of Thrones fan game played on forums and image boards, to the mock-up we produced on our website, and finally to this campaign to really complete our vision. The great thing about all that game history is that we're able to use it and implement it in the actual game history. So rather than just, a game being something static that happens and then it's gone, we've really tied that into the written history of Tiberius, as you'll see in some of the special extras. This game is an evolving and growing thing, and it's going to grow and evolve with the players. The results of our game testing over about the past year of our mechanics is that this game is still popular among the small player base. You can even see games being played on various websites right now. You can read on the page to see reviews from our Lords of Tiberius players as well. And it doesn't just end there. The interactions between players and their role-playing in those games has been carried over and translated into the history of Tiberius, as I mentioned. And when we finish the game, we're going to keep that element and allow for things like story and event games, where things could happen like, a house being killed off, or, the world just fundamentally changing in some way based on what those players do. None of it will be scripted. It's all going to be up to you. So that's really something that's going to be cool about this. Since it's a fairly simple interface, it's fairly easy to change things too. and we really look forward to shaping our world with your help. Thanks.